Well, hi there, traveler, and happy holidays. I'm iSpot. Welcome to Starlight Village Central Operations for another review show. So, I guess you're probably tired. Well, how about we go get you settled and ready for the holiday festivities? Follow me and we'll go and meet the big guy. Let's do this.
Hi there and welcome to this week's holiday special. I can see that you've already met my good buddy iSpot. I found him all smashed to bits all over the old CIT ruins a while back and managed to restore most of his functions and personality with some added personal touches, of course. I'm not quite sure what happened to him, to be honest. Rewiring his mainframe meant losing a good portion of his memory banks. But I did manage to find out that it was designed by some guy called House. I can only imagine that it was possibly a project that one of the students was testing before the bombs fell. Maybe? I'll have to head back there at some point and see if I can shed more light on his origins. But as for now, I've managed to rebuild him and I've named him after the show. Good old iSpot. He's serving to be my head of security at the moment and he's doing an awesome job at it too. Especially with his cryo gun and clamp. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's a lovely guy, but cross him and well, imagine having your head frozen and crushed by a clamp. Yeah, needless to say, he's keeping the place safe. iSpot, I'll take it from here, bud.
Command confirmed. Returning to duties.
So he's pretty cool, isn't he? So iSpot was made using the mod Automatron Securitron by M. Yeah, that Japanese whiz who made the strong milk armor back in the Followers Redone miniseries I did a while back. And as you can tell, it's the Securitron from Fallout New Vegas. Coupled with the Automatron DLC, you can either build him up to his original spec, with the iconic single wheel, or chop and change his components with other robots to design your own custom version. His screen comes with 16 variations like Yes Man, Victor, the Institute, and loads of others, and construction is seamlessly integrated into the robot workshop, and should show up as its own menu. Just remember that you will need Science Rank 2 and Robotics Expert Rank 1 to build him. Okay, so this is a seasonal episode, so I've set up a Christmas hunt for you. But first, let's head up to Sanctuary to see what Quince99 has been working on for you. Welcome to Christmas Sanctuary Hills Restoration. So this is Quince's seasonal release of this mod, with added Christmas trees, snow, and lights to set the scene. Originally, this mod was a restoration project and can still be downloaded as such. And it does what it says on the tin. It restores Sanctuary to its original former glory. With tons of terrain retextures and remodeling, you can tell there's been a lot of love that has gone into this mod. The houses remain unfurnished for you to do with as you wish, and there's now access to all the other houses in the neighbourhood. In my opinion, one of the best Sanctuary overhauls I've seen so far. Added on to this, I've used the mod Improved Christmas Trees by Derpsdale, which adds 9 different sizes of trees, small, medium and large, with 2 unique variations. The standard and flocked, which is a white tree. All can be built using the workshop, and honestly it's great to finally have Christmas trees that don't require a DLC and that are now thicker, fuller and generally more sparkly. Now for Christmas hunt time. Under a few trees in Sanctuary there are little prezzies for us to take a look at. First up comes an Old World Radio Christmas by Brandoman and CDante. And if you like the Old World Radio mod these guys made before, you're gonna love this. This mod adds a standalone station that runs in real time, and features most of the other mods' radio DJs and a crapload of jaunty Christmas tunes to get you in the mood. 6 hours worth to be exact. There are cameos all over the place, from Isaiah Pendergrass from Cadillac Jack's Radio Shack, and Dusty Dude from Tumbleweed Tunes, to Trailer Park Travis from Nuka World Radio. One of the best cameos for me was the storyteller from the Shoddycast videos. I'd love to go into detail about this, but I think it would ruin it. But in all honesty, his Christmas story is one of the best I've heard for a very long time, and he's really well worth the listen. As for special features, as you saw earlier, there is a custom skinned radio, and this over here. Now, this isn't just any old holotape, with it being custom skinned and crafted under the utility section of the chem station. You can now have complete control over your Pip-Boy radio, mostly in respect to the volume control, but you can also now skip tracks. How awesome! Now I've had to do some quick rewriting of the script for this video, as Elianora and GioMetal swooped down at the last minute with a big bag full of swag. So the rest of these prezzies are from their new mod. This is the Christmas mod by Elianora and GioMetal. So this mod adds a ton of new Christmassy things for you to get your Christmasness on. So without further ado, let's get this done. Under the first tree we have an awesome Crimbo dress and 2 new hats. Your typical standard floppy Santa hat in 3 different sizes, depending on what hairstyle you're currently sporting. Typically enough, I'm using a style that doesn't fit any of them, and a red top hat. Again, some clipping will occur if you have a massive hairstyle. The Christmas dress itself is all polka dotty and stuff, and you can edit all the assets because it's CBBE. On to the next tree. Here we have 2 new outfits, both of similar styles. We have the red sweater version and an Argyle version. They are kind of the style you expect to see at Christmas time, and they both look proper comfy. And you can obtain these both by building them in the chem station. Speeding along to the next tree, and most of the stuff is actually in the house in this one. So along our travels there, I expect you've probably noticed the Christmas present boxes. Well, these are part of Ellie's decorations, and I've put them all up for you to see. There's new curtains, shelves with stockings, singular stockings, and in true Elianora fashion, all filled with stuff and things. There's loads of random Christmas decorations, and there's even a Christmas themed Vault Boy dude down here with a Vault-Tec Christmas box, and even Christmas cards. Carrying on with the decorations, by the next tree are some lovely new framed pictures, adding that all important festive feeling. One more to go, so let's head down the road. So no Christmas would be complete without food. Made in the cooking station, you can now make gingerbread men in a variety of different colours and even candy canes. Yeah! As with all Ellie's mods, they are all of brilliant quality, but there was some issues with collision when making them apparently. I guess that's what happens when you're rushing to get a mod out before Christmas, eh? So this just basically means that you'll have to use the mod Place Anywhere to make sure you can place some items in the game. Personally, I'm actually using Place in Red, and haven't had any problems so far, so, you know, the choice is up to you. Also, if all this wasn't enough, there's going to be a special item that you can obtain in Diamond City that'll only appear on Christmas Day, so keep your eye out for it. All in all, a cracking Christmas mod to make your Fallout all festive and stuff. So I've saved the best till last here, so let's head over to the final tree. Oh, there's nothing here. Ah, that's because with the power of Christmas, or something, you already have it, assuming you've installed it. This week's fun mod of the week is Get Out of My Face by CDante. Now, obviously you've all had issues with companions or NPCs getting in the way sometimes, so what this mod does is gives you a 4 ranked perk that now allows you to get those annoying bastards the hell out of your face. Quite literally. All actions are animated, and there's 16 different lines of dialogue for your male characters and your female characters, and can quite possibly fill you with a quiet elation. Okay, so it's a little overpowered, but I love it, and the great thing is that it won't cause any follower or NPC to turn hostile, which is ace. So you can just keep doing it over and over. There's also a holotape to help out with configuration that you can craft in the chem station. I tell you, there's so much fun to be had with this mod, and it's definitely one that's just going to be staying in my game forever. And we're done. If you made it to the end, well done, and thanks for watching. And I'm not being sarcastic, I actually really do mean it. Lol. I'll be back next year with more videos, so until then my friends, have an awesome Christmas and a cracking new year. Peace out.